Care to guess what this video is about? Hey everyone, it's your girl Scar, or is it? And welcome back to my channel. So I'm just gonna throw this out there right away. Number one, this is not clickbait, this is actually what I'm going to be talking about. And number two, if you didn't get that vibe already, this video is going to be slightly different than the other videos that I normally post. It's going to be a bit more of a story time-esque ordeal where I just, instead of shove knowledge in your face, I'm more so just shoving a piece of my life at you instead. So get comfortable, maybe grab a snack, put on your stretchy pants. I got mine on. Let me start off with an embarrassing story. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but a couple months back in July, I posted a video on pen names. I shared a bit of my life with you guys and also why I chose a pen name and how you can choose a pen name if you decide to. So it was on the air for maybe about 3 hours before I deleted it from existence, but let's be honest, probably not like 100% from existence because the internet. I was really torn about taking down that vlog. I liked making it. I liked the research I had to do, and not to mention sharing a bit of my life with you guys. But in the end, I blabbed some personal information that I realized I wasn't quite ready to share with you guys just yet. I didn't really put the feelings of others into consideration when I made that video, and that was a really selfish move on my part. And yet here we are again, talking about basically the exact same thing. But I guess in that sense, I have a couple questions I need to ask myself and answer to kind of set the record straight and let you guys fully understand what's going on in my life and to get to know me a bit better. So question number one is, why did I choose a pen name in the first place? The shorthand answer to this is discretion. The long-handed version of this answer is that I was worried about what some people would think about my book baby. So my plan was to hide it from them with a pen name. Pull the old wool over their eyes. And how did it work? Well, I am sitting here talking to you about pen names and the fact that I'm dropping one, so obviously not that well. I chose a pen name because I figured holding the truth would be less painful and heartbreaking and disappointing to those people that I hold dear to my little nubbin of a heart. I'm very non-confrontational, so the idea of sitting down and potentially opening a can of worms is not appealing to me, like not in the slightest. So I figured it'd be easier for me just to evade, just escape that situation altogether, and then when it comes to publishing, kind of cross that bridge when we get there. Because I'm an adult and I'm mature and I think things through. Basically, back in 2012 when I started planning to write His Blue Eyes, I knew I was going to need a pen name, but I didn't really think much more about it because I had a huge journey ahead of me, and it didn't occur to me that I should probably be starting social platforms and stuff until about this year. And that's when my name, Scarlet Stone, came to be. And okay, I'm not gonna lie, there's something really glamorous about dropping your own persona and jumping into another one. And yes, I will let you know that when I chose a pen name, it was not my intention to drop it. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. Do with that what you will. So moving on to question number two, if I wasn't planning on dropping my pen name in the first place, why am I suddenly deciding to drop it? Regret? But seriously, and it is unfortunate for me to say, but regret was a large portion of it. As my writing journey continued on its merry little way, I began to grow quickly bitter about a couple things when it came to my pen name. So number one, realizing that I would never see my own natural birth name on my book baby when it's published. I would see Scarlet Stone, which yes, I would still be proud of because Scarlet Stone is and forever will be a part of me, but it's not the real me, like the core me, if that makes sense. Number two was the winner. Like, I would never be able to share my book baby with a lot of people that I love, and that really stung. Which leads me to number three. I was developing soul-crushing guilt about hiding a really big part of who I was from those people. And then just before this set of quarterly goals, it occurred to me that if I'm using a pen name strictly to hide myself from some people, Lord knows they're gonna figure it out eventually. Those people can be like bloodhounds. Hence, I don't know if you guys can remember, but when I brought up my most recent set of quarterly goals, I mentioned 2 personal goals, which I didn't share with you guys just yet. And I said when the time came, if I accomplished them, I would be sharing them with you. See where I'm going with this? So personal goal number 1, I had to spill the beans about my book to my family. They knew that I wrote, they knew that I had a passion for writing, they knew I wanted to publish and become successful enough to not have to nurse. They knew all these things about me, but they didn't know what I was writing. Literally, this has been years in the making, and I knew that it was gonna have to come to an end. And I think even as I created my pen name, deep down in my heart, I knew that this was going to happen. I didn't realize it was gonna happen so soon. I was gonna wait until I published the book and I was gonna give it to them with a bow and be like, here, please don't disown me. And it happened a lot quicker than that. And so guys, let me tell you, I was so stressed out about this. I planned my own speech, I made little cue cards, and I more or less wanted to barf every single day leading up to the day I fondly called the confession. Both of them were completely understanding of my book and why I was writing it and why I felt like I needed to share it with the world. They more or less looked at me like I was stupid when I proceeded to just start bawling my eyes out. And to be honest, they were more upset about me feeling like I had to hide this from them rather than just being open and honest from the very start. I had this preconceived notion that they were going to more or less disown me. And now they know about it, and they still love me, and they completely understand, and they're so supportive. And I couldn't ask for anything better. It went so well. Personal goal number 2 was when I proclaimed my book to my family, proceed to drop my pen name. Question number 3, why now, right? Maybe deep down in like my soul, I knew that this was going to happen, but at the time when I was creating my pen name, I thought it was going to be a lifer. Like, I didn't realize that in less than a year's time, I would be dropping it like a hot potato. I was really excited to have a pen name and be independent and have my own like separate life, but like I said, the glam kind of wore off, and I realized that I was really unhappy. And I didn't really know where that was coming from, and a lot of it was just me feeling like I wasn't being truly who I am. And I know that sounds really stupid because I am being who I am. This is who I am. I'm awkward and weird and nerdy, and I think I'm funny. A name holds power, and a name has authority, and if I'm going to be remembered for a book, I want it to be mine. I want it to be my name. And obviously there's a political side to this. I mean, the longer I wait to announce the dropping of my pen name, the more followers I might get, the larger my social platform might become, and therefore the chances of me confusing a lot of people also grows, and I don't want that. My platform is still pretty small at the moment, but don't get me wrong, it's filled with a lot of amazing people, and I love you all. But there is a less risk of getting a lot of flack and like, I don't know, hate mail, if you guys are so inclined, if I do it now versus later. So what now? Well, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not really sure where I'm going from here, but I'm excited. I'm excited that I don't have to hide. I'm excited to be me. Oh geez, speaking of which, this is why you do it scripted. I haven't even told you guys my real name yet, so that's so silly of me. My name is... Oh my goodness, I am so funny. I told you I thought I was funny. I'm just kidding. That would be so mean of me. And also, honestly, I knew that was gonna happen. This entire thing is scripted. I'm so funny. My name is Naomi Thiessen. It's nice to meet you. I'll be integrating my name into my social media platforms. There are some things that I won't be able to fix because I can't and/or I'm lazy. For example, my previous vlogs, I will not be going back and editing them so that they say Naomi versus Scarlett. And don't worry, I'm going to be giving heads up and reminders about when I'm doing it so that when the time comes that I suddenly switch everything over, it's not going to be a massive WTF moment. I plan on doing all the changes, like for Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, all those things. I plan on doing them in the evening of Saturday, November 18th. So now you guys know the day that it's all happening. So if you suddenly stop seeing Scarlet and suddenly see this weird, majestic enigma creature Naomi, it's cool beans, you know it's me. My website will be getting a makeover at this point in time, but apart from that, everything else should be good to go. I'm so excited to have such amazing friends and followers and family like you in my life to help guide and support me in this really fun, really weird adventure. And like I said, I understand this might annoy people, this might make me look like I'm really flaky, and this might make me look like I have commitment issues, but that's why I decided to announce it sooner than later. And if I do lose followers, I know who my true friends and family are, right? So I just want you to know that if you're going through the same thing, or if this video is hitting you really close to home, please let me know. I would love to talk to you about it and show that I'm always here and I got your back and you always will have someone to talk to. Pen names are hard. Pen names are really hard, especially if you're doing it for like sometimes really personal reasons. Sometimes you're not proud to have one. Sometimes you have to have one. And sometimes dropping it has to be an option. And I just want you to know that anything you decide is okay. Just as long as you put yourself first. You are the most important person in this mixture, okay? With that said, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I post new vlogs every other Thursday. If there's something you'd like me to talk about or discuss, or even if you want to drop a line and just say hi, you can message me on here or tweet me at ScarletStone. But not for long. As always, I have my little linky-loo swimming down there in the description box for you. If you want to check out my Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, website, all those fun things, you know where to find them. Until next time, happy writing. Bye.